Ziyu proves he and Apo's S clean. No criminal record certificate ends 8-month scandal. For 8 months, Ziyu's name was tied to serious online allegations. On July 27, 2026, his agency finally responded, not with another denial, but with 2 government-issued documents. Ruihe Entertainment released a certificate of no criminal record and a personal public credit information report for the artiste, whose legal name is Lianyungang. The move was intended to address claims that had circulated since late 2025. Several Weibo accounts, including one reportedly known as Moyu Channel, had discussed an unnamed male artiste born after 2000. The posts refer to details such as his background, age and stage name, leading many netizens to connect the story with Ziyu. The allegations concerned an alleged relationship dispute in Lianyungang, Jiangsu, involving 51,000 renminbi. As the story circulated, increasingly serious versions emerged, including suggestions that the artiste had been questioned by the authorities or left with a criminal record. According to the agency, the criminal record certificate covered the period from July 6, 2002 to July 27, 2026. It stated that no criminal record had been found under Zhengpeng's name. The public credit report reportedly contained 0 entries in the categories of administrative management, court judgments, and serious dishonesty. The agency also said it had preserved the relevant online material and intended to hold those responsible accountable through legal channels. Together, the 2 documents challenged the most damaging claims circulating about Ziyu. Their meaning should nevertheless remain within the categories they cover. They address criminal history and certain administrative, judicial, and credit-related matters, rather than every possible private disagreement. The way this story developed deserves closer attention. By withholding a name while providing recognizable clues, an account can lead readers towards a particular person without making a fully direct accusation. The suspicion is introduced by the original post, but the audience completes and circulates it. References to the authorities can also make a story appear more credible than the available material supports. No case number, formal receipt, or other publicly verifiable document was presented alongside the allegations described by the agency. If the person making the claims possesses reliable information about illegal conduct, that information should be submitted to the authorities for investigation. Publishing suggestive fragments and allowing public opinion to reach its own verdict is a very different process. The imbalance is clear. A few carefully worded posts can place someone under suspicion, while the person being discussed may have to obtain government-issued documents, identify account operators, and prepare a formal case to respond. This also helps explain why legal action may not happen immediately. Reputation-related disputes can involve evidence preservation, identity checks, and cooperation from social media platforms. The timing of a lawsuit, therefore, does not prove whether an allegation is true or false. In my view, the release of these documents marks an important turning point. The conversation can now move away from coded hints and towards material that can be independently examined. Any remaining accusations should be supported by verifiable information rather than stronger wording or repeated speculation. There is also a lasting cost that cannot be measured by whether a rumor is eventually corrected. Months of suspicion may affect work opportunities, public perception, and everyday life. A later clarification does not necessarily reach everyone who encountered the original story. The agency has indicated that it will continue with legal action. The relevant authorities and courts should now decide whether any individual crossed the line from online commentary into unlawful damage to reputation. The incident also offers a lesson for audiences. When a sensational post appears, immediately guessing the person's identity only helps the story spread before its accuracy has been established. Sometimes refusing to participate in that guessing game is the most responsible response. Have you ever considered the possibility of an artist having to release official evidence to prove their innocence? And what should social media platforms do to prevent indirect, insinuated rumors from damaging someone and Apo's reputation?